Open AI launched recently GPT-5.3 Codex, and this is a new model specially for coding, which is the most capable agentic coding model to date. And they also launched app which is also called Codex App. So this is 5.3 is the model GPT 5.3 Codex, and then this app is called Codex App, which is available only for the Mac OS users for the moment. But GPT 5.3 Codex model you can use by multiple ways. You can use in your IDE, you can use on web UI, I will show you, and you can also use via the Codex app available for Mac users. So 5.3 is really important because this model has very good agentic capabilities, like we saw recently with OpenClaw and all other tools coming in the market. It combines with the enterprise frontier model they also launch. We'll not go in detail. You can see here ChatGPT Enterprise using the Atlas browser and then combining with the business application and all the agent what work it can do. Yes, this is really important, and I think this day when they launched OpenAI Frontier 5.3 model, I think the other company share, I think Google share was a little bit went down. You can see here the benchmarks here on the screen. Will not go to mention benchmarks, but yes, they give example here with the games they have created using the Codex app and Codex models. And here you can see very easy example of 5.3 Codex. You can see this was if simple prompt was given, 5.2 Codex will make something like this, and then 5.3 Codex will make something like this. Looks much better. I can see the difference here, but not something really dramatic. Yes, this 5.3 model Codex is 25% faster, and then it has much better the agentic capabilities. Okay, beyond coding, you can see here what else it can do because it has agentic capabilities. So it can works as a personal assistant. For example, if you just see here, so just give it a task, say that give it a prompt your financial advisor and then create something. What it will do, it will open Microsoft PowerPoint for you and it will create the whole PPT and slides for you. They give example here. And then retail training doc, you can see here, it will open the Microsoft doc and create everything for you. You don't need to do anything. And then NPV analysis, spreadsheet here, and then fashion presentation PDF. It is not just creating content for you, it is doing tasks for you. And since I have not access of this app yet, so I did not check it yet, but yes, you can see it looks very much capable. So this was the model, and you can use this model if you have a MacBook. You can use this model using Codex app. And right now it is available for limited time for ChatGPT free users also. So if you are a free user, you can still test it if you have a MacBook OS. I tested this Codex app with web UI, but also I'll show in detail how it works. And also they're doubling the rate limits on Plus Pro Business Enterprise educational plans. And you can see here wherever you can use it, in the app, in the CLI, in ID, or in the cloud. And they explain what Codex app could do. There are a lot of things you can do with Codex app. It has real nice agentic capabilities to do tasks for you. And then also they give very interesting example which I want to show you guys here. So for example, they create the same game using the same prompt but with different number of tokens. Because the more token you will use, it will take more time. It will make the product much better. So 60k tokens is something like this. You can see you can use the keyboard here. I'm using my keyboard here. If I enter, I click on start race. You can see this is the UI. Working fine, but yes, not the best. If we look at the 7 million token ones, you can check the other one also with 800k tokens. If I enter this one, you see it's much well built. Even the music is much better here, and I think it's because it's using 7 million tokens. So I can definitely say it looks much better than 5.2 Codex. And then take the example of website development. You can see I will show you I created some apps also using Codex app, and also interesting part I compared that with Google's Gemini AI Studio, and I'll show you which one is better. And some results were very shocking for me. I was not expecting that, and some was like, okay, what is it? Are we really like into this advanced era we are having agentic capabilities, but doing basic work for people who are not very advanced is still a challenging task. Here you can see, okay, update a website or Vercel. I think it can add the images for you. Just give it like prompt and it will do everything for you. And also here is the example about the agentic capabilities, what it can do with using skills. Skills are some predefined available methods or models you can use to do a lot of agentic tasks, or you can do a lot of work on your own computer using the Codex app. Looks all really good. Okay, here you can see this is how Codex web UI looks like. Here you have Codex app if you can download on Mac, or you can try it in terminal, or you can use an ID. I tried with Visual Studio, looks very similar and give the same results. Here you can ask anything what you want it to do. So I ask it create a responsive dentist website for Abhishek. It's a very easy prompt. It is not a very detailed prompt. I wanted to see how a normal person, if they use Codex app or this model, what they can get. Here you can see I give a very basic prompt here. Same thing I've done with Google AI Studio. I gave it instruction that created a responsive website for dentists in an area. Same prompt. Okay, now let me show you both of the results and you tell me which one was created by OpenAI, which one was created by Google. Okay, here you can see. So we have two examples, left one and right one. Left is like more blue design, right is like more green. And then you can see very similar. You can see there's a hero section, their menu on the top. Here they have book appointment, here call now. And then they can see both have the service, dental services. Then meet Dr. Abhishek. And then you can see book appointment and then map in the end. And here book appointment and then patient story and then footer and then the map. I think clearly the left one is much better than the right one. It definitely, my choice would be this one. It gives much better result. Write in the comment which one you think is the OpenAI, which one you think is the Gemini. So let me tell you, left one was Gemini and right one was OpenAI using Codex app. I do not have access to 5.3. It was 5.2, but yes, they're very similar. It is more faster and more agentic capabilities, but the coding pattern is very similar. We saw the example earlier, the difference between 5.2, 5.3. I really like the left one. But now you must be thinking, nice, Gemini is much better than the Codex. Actually, no. Let me show you what happened here. So if I go back here, you can see I clearly told it create a HTML, CSS, JS website only because it is easy to deploy. And let's want to create this example for beginners. So people who are not very technical, they can deploy a website easily. Even they can open the website in their computer. It's very easy for them because there's not a lot of dependency required for a HTML, CSS, JavaScript websites. Very easy to manage, very easy to put online, and a lot of people can make websites for their business, for themselves, and they can make money selling websites. So this is completely ignored. Gemini completely ignored my instruction where OpenAI followed my instruction. It created the HTML, CSS website only. So I really think that this is a really big point in comparing both. Even after I told Gemini, no, you have created a React website, no, give me a website using only HTML, CSS. It again ignored my instruction and gave me again little bit modified code, but again in the React, where OpenAI understood in the first attempt. Let me give one more example. So the prompt was very simple. One line prompt, create a blog website in finance niche, add the menus and create the silos, topic map with all the important pages. That was the prompt, only prompt. And same prompt I give to the OpenAI. Here you can see both the design. I won't waste your time guessing. Okay, so you can see here, this design looks really good. Nice. Even the stock images were added here. On the right side, there are no stock images. Even we saw in the example in the Codex 5.3 app, I just shown you that you can even add the images in 5.3 Codex. By agentic capabilities, you can generate the images and you can add directly to your Vercel app. So left side is Gemini, right side is OpenAI, and one very big flaw here. You can see here what it does OpenAI, it completely misunderstood the prompt. It's written here finance silos and topical map. No, topical map or silos is the concept where you create parent cluster structure of the content. So you have the main content, which is the parent content, and then you have the cluster content. So when you want to establish authority in any niche, you create silos, you create the topical map of your website, and Gemini understood very well, and OpenAI totally missed it. But again, same thing, it followed my instruction about HTML, CSS, JS website. It did not. It create again website into React. And also, if I give more instruction to this one, I think it can do better work. But yes, I can see the design, this looks much better. So once I will have the access of 5.3 Codex app, I will definitely create a video about it. So make sure subscribe to the channel and make sure you like this video if you get any knowledge from this video. Now we want to know the easiest way how you can create a website and make money from it and make living on it using everything automated using the AI agents, specialized agents. You get free tokens, a lot of free tokens with the free agent. You can create multiple websites. How to deploy the website on internet, how to send emails included. All this process I explained in this video. So please check this video on your screen and let me know what do you think about this.